Hi everyone, it's Chris and Brandon from the Tech Department with some timely tips on this latest move to remote learning. Today we're going to tackle everyone's favorite presentation tool, Google Slides. We've all been making a ton of these lately for our students, and they're kind of all starting to run together. So we'd like to show you some tips to make yours stand out.
The first place we'll start is with your theme. We've got a blank presentation loaded up here, and as you can see, it looks a little bare. You've probably found these themes along the right-hand side right within Google, but just like nearly everything, a few minutes of Googling gets you some great designs. Our personal favorites are Slides Carnival and Slides Mania. They have a searchable database of themes to use, all for free. Their website has directions if you'd like to snag one of their designs. So now that we've chosen a theme, we're just going to use a theme within Google Slides, but you get the idea here. So you've built an entire presentation and you want to change something on all of your slides. So for me, it would be my font. So by going to Slide, Edit Master, you can make changes here on the Slide Master and it will automatically, or auto-magically as they say, change across your entire deck. Really cool tip and hack if you're looking to save some time in your slide design.
Another great tip that we have is consider linking your slides to other slides within your presentation. So we can do some simple things as something as simple as creating a table of contents, which is what we've done here. So we're going to highlight something and you can right click and say link or Control K. And now instead of pasting a link in this box, one of the drop-down menu items says slides in this presentation. So when you click that, you can scroll down to the list of your slides, and we want to find our Shark Facts slide. We're going to apply it. So now when your student clicks on this link, it will take them to that slide in your presentation.
And just to add to that, Brandon, I've seen this being used a lot with that digital notebook in mind, where perhaps on your slide 1 or 2, you have a table of all your students' names within each cell, and when they click on their name, it links them to the slide that you're looking for them to add feedback or comments on.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're moving on to some add-ons. Did you want to talk about those, Brandon? Some of our favorites?
Sure. A couple of them that we like can add some spice to your presentations. One is Icons by the Noun Project. This one allows you to search all kinds of those kind of clip art looking icons for your slide deck. Another one is Unsplash Photos, which is the same thing but for actual photos, and these are all copyright free photos that are free to use in any of your presentations. And one of them that we've been using a lot lately is Nearpod. Maybe you can explain that one.
Absolutely. So Nearpod has this beautiful add-on where you can actually take a Google slide deck, add some interactive features for your students, maybe a collaborative board, or a poll, or add a video to it, and then Nearpod will save it and you'll then be able to push it out to your students. So again, just to add some levels of student engagement as well as some visual ways of providing some thinking tools for your students. Moving on to our next tip. So Brandon's got a shark video here, but maybe it's a 10-minute shark video and I only want my students to see the 1.5 minutes to 2.5 minutes. Mm-hmm. So if you click on your video and go into format options, this sidebar will pop open where you can choose the start and end times for your video.
So say I wanted to start the video at about 30 seconds in. I don't want to start at the very beginning. We can say start at, and when you slide the slider around and say click use current time, it'll fill in the time for you. And say we only want to watch a minute of that video, so we'll take it to 1 minute and 30 seconds. And then in the end time, we can say again, use current time, and it'll fill it in.
Going back to this slide where we linked in our table of contents to a slide for our students to enter information into, We really like this idea of inserting audio notes. So you can see Brandon is down in what would typically be referred to as the speaker notes. But if you go under Tools and Voice type speaker notes, you can see as soon as I click on that, the audio button comes up and it's now going to capture directions that I might want to leave for my students to enter 3 shark facts. And please make sure that this needs to be done in editing mode. It can't be done in present mode. A little time-saving trick there.
Excellent. And one last reminder for us, we've posted some great tutorials for our parents and families to access at our website, hfcsd.org. We've linked it in here, and we'll link it in the video as well. These kind of give them the ABCs of using a Chromebook, using Google Meet, and using Google Classroom, and we're adding some new ideas to those as they come up. And as always, if your families have questions or concerns, they can always contact us by phone at 518-681-4357, or they can email us at help@hfcsd.org. Also, if internet connectivity is an issue for your families, have them give us a call and schedule a time to pick up a Verizon hotspot.
Thanks so much, all. We're working right alongside with you, so send in your tips and tricks and we'll turn them into media minutes for your colleagues.